This is from 1988, and it's the VTech PreComputer1000. VTech Video Technology, Educational Electronics. And it's basically a computer quiz game. Those parts of it are quite advanced. When you turn it on, oh, it makes a terrible beeping for everything. Right answers, wrong answers. You can select an activity, a typing class, computer drill, general knowledge, history, geography, science, math, games, calculator, which is just a calculator using the various numbers and function keys, and cartridge. It uses these little cartridges here that are an expansion pack. Just so happens one I got with this game is fantasy trivia. And you can select that cartridge. Keyboard is basically a QWERTY keyboard. It does have your function mathematic keys here, number keys, backwards and forwards. You can repeat a question. This is to enter your answer. You can have two players here, your right player and your left player. You can erase or do an all clear. If you need help for an answer, you can press that and it'll give you the first letter of what it considers the answer. And if you just want the answer, you can press the answer key. I do that a lot. Let's see, what else do we have here? It's got a real nice carrying handle. That's very convenient. So you don't have to be carrying it around flat all the time. I don't know when we're doing this how well we'll be able to see the little LCD screen. I'll try and remember to read everything just in case it doesn't come out. Now I'm not sure what these little white letters are here. That might be a function of typing or something I've just forgotten. But I don't have any instructions for this, so it's not obvious. I haven't run across anything that asks me to know that. Let's see. I'm going to turn that off. On the left side we have our cartridge holder. On the bottom we have a battery compartment for 6 C cells. You have a 9 volt 300 milliamp tip positive adapter spot made in Hong Kong, and I'm guessing that is for the adapter. I was hoping it was an earphone jack so we could plug up that noise coming out, but it doesn't seem to be. Alright, we'll try putting it through its paces a little bit. I won't worry about going through all the activities in detail. We'd start with a typing course. Oops, better turn it on, haven't I? Select activity, typing course. I guess there's 9 different classes you could take. We'd start with number 1. Lesson 1. I guess you just repeat what you see. Computer drill. I don't know what that is. An example program or basic computer. What's 2? Pre-basic version 1. I don't know. Can't go any further there. General knowledge. Select 1 to 4. Number of players 1. What are the colors that are not mixtures of others? I'm not sure exactly what they want. Help. Primary? So that's the noise it makes when you're right. Let's go to history. Select level 1 to 4. Number of players 1. Name the first man to walk on the moon, on the surface of the moon. So this is in 1988 machine, so there would have been plenty of knowledge for that. But let's say you had no idea. Well, let's say you wanted a hint first. Neil Armstrong. I don't know if they'll put an N or an A. A, so they want Armstrong. But let's say you didn't know that. Let's press answer. Okay, the answer is Armstrong. All right. Geography. Select level. Number of players. What famous waterfall is between the U.S. and Canada? Well, I'm sure they want Niagara Falls, but let's give it a wrong answer. Let's give it Angel Falls. Let's see what it does. Oh, it scolded me. No, I don't want to try again. Let's see. Science. It blinded me with science. Select level 1 to 4. Number of players 1 or 2. What part of the ear vibrates when struck by sound waves? I don't know. What's the answer? I probably knew this when I was much younger. The eardrum. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's see, math. Math quiz. Fractions, decimals, or mixed calculation, or story problem. Well, we're certainly not going to select a story problem. I hated those. Of course, I hated all the math. Math quiz. Select level. Is there a level 0? Number of players 1 or 2. $18 divided by 3 equals 6. Alright, so much for math. Games. What are our games choices? Typing Fun, Hangman, Scrabble. Well, I don't want to play any of those. Calculator is just a calculator, so 654 divided by 32 equals 20.4375. Okay, now cartridge. Fantasy trivia. Select level 1 to 4. We do have our cartridge in there. Number of players, 1. When does Lady Hawk turn into a hawk? I don't know that I've ever heard of Lady Hawk. So what's the answer? I was never a big fantasy person. This machine came out after my youth. Another Lady Hawk question. A wolf? I don't know. Knight? Carrie took revenge on her classmates at her school. I'll say prom. You might want dance. I got one right. Richard Dreyfuss was taken away in close encounters of the blank on the what ship? I don't know. I must have read that wrong. Wish I could go back and let me repeat it. Richard Dreyfuss was taken away in close encounters on the, I said alien ship, maybe they just mean spaceship. This is a fantasy question? No. Well, give me the answer then. On the mothership. Probably would never have gotten that. Well, I think we've seen what some of these things can do in the fantasy level. Let's turn this off. So this has been the PreComputer1000 from VTech, which I suppose is the same thing as all the phone company stuff. From 1988, lots of different questions. We barely scratched the surface on any of those. And there's different levels of hardness. Some of these poking around in there are pretty darn hard, particularly in the science and math area. The fantasy cartridge is kind of fun to play with. They have other cartridges. I know they have a sports trivia one. But, and I don't know how many extra questions you get in the cartridges, and I don't know how many questions you get overall in any of these. So I'm a little leery on that. I don't understand the computer programming. I don't know what those little white numbers are for. Letters, excuse me. But overall, I can see how for a middle schooler or elementary schooler, maybe junior high, that this would be possibly a good learning experience. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. I hope you had a Merry Christmas, and we'll see you again in 2019. Bye.